Guys, if you are preparing for SBI Clerk 2026, then listen carefully because the pre-exam date have been announced. And there is one more thing I want to discuss today because I am seeing many students already trying to predict the cutoff based only on the number of vacancies. Please don't make that mistake. First, let's understand the exam date and then I will explain why you should not assume that the cutoff will be low this year. So first of all, let's talk about the SBI Clerk 2026 pre-exam date for candidate under the regular vacancy. The pre-examination is scheduled for 26 September and 3 October. So there are two dates you need to keep in mind if you are appearing under the regular vacancy category. Now there is another date for the backlog vacancy. For backlog vacancy, the pre-exam is scheduled for 16 September and it will be conducted in 3 shifts. So there is quite a difference between the two. If you are applying under the backlog vacancy, your exam is easier. So obviously your preparation need to be on track much before the regular vacancy candidate. So first thing, check your category and make sure you know which exam date apply to you. Let's come to the point that I actually want to discuss in this video, and that is the cutoff. You might have already seen people saying that this year the vacancy are high, so the cutoff will probably be low. But guys, don't prepare with this mindset. Why? Because the cutoff doesn't depend only on the number of vacancy. This year, more than 10 major state and UTs have zero vacancy, while some other states have comparatively higher vacancy. So the vacancy situation is not the same everywhere, and this is why simply looking at the overall vacancy number and saying vacancy are high, therefore cutoff will be low, so it's not a good way to judge the competition. Let me explain this in a very simple way. Suppose you see that there are a good number of vacancy. You might feel that competition will automatically become easier, but what actually matters is how many students are appearing and how they perform, how difficult the paper is, and how many vacancies are available for the particular state or category you are competing for. So there are multiple factors involved. The first one is paper level. If the paper is comparatively difficult, the cutoff can be behave differently, right? So then come the number of aspirant. If a large number of students appear and many of them perform well, naturally you can see the competition become tougher. Then you have the number of vacancy. Yes, vacancy matter, definitely it matter, because but you cannot look at the vacancy alone and predict the cutoff. And finally there's the overall performance of candidate. This is something we often forget it. You don't know before the exam how well everyone else is doing to perform. So trying to predict the cutoff before the exam is not really useful for your preparation. And this is the main message I want to give you. Don't prepare according to the cutoff, expected cutoff, or your prediction cutoff of someone coaching cutoff. Okay, so don't sit and calculate maybe 65 will be enough, maybe 70 will be enough, vacancy higher, so perhaps I don't need to score that much. No, instead keep your target as high as you reasonably can. If you are giving mocks, try to improve your score. If your speed is low, work on your speed. If you are making silly mistake, work on your accuracy. And if there is a particular section very weak, spend some extra time improving it, because when you enter the examination hall, you don't want to depend on a prediction about the cutoff. You want to know that you prepare probably and give yourself the best possible chances. And honestly, I understand why students are discussing the cutoff. Whenever the new notification comes out, the first thing my students start asking is cutoff कितना जाएगा, इस बार competition कम होगा, vacancy ज़्यादा है तो selection easy होगा क्या. Now these questions are normal, but the problem start when you spend too much time thinking about these things instead of preparing, because nobody can tell you that the exact cutoff before the exam. You will only know the actual cutoff situation after the examination and the result process. So right now your focus should be very simple: prepare well, give mocks, analyze your mistake, improve your score. That's it. So once again, remember the dates. Okay, I'm here writing also for your regular vacancy, that is 26 September to 3 October, and for your, let me write, for your backlog vacancy, that is 16 September, and it will be conducted in 3 shifts. Okay, and don't make the mistake of thinking vacancy are high, so the cutoff will definitely be low. That's not something you can assume, right? So the paper level, number of aspirant, number of vacancy, and overall performance, all of this can matter. So don't prepare for the cutoff, prepare to score your maximum. Whatever the cutoff eventually turns out to be, you cannot control that, remember, but your preparation is in your hand. So keep practicing, keep improving your mock score, and stay focused. For more SBI Clerk and banking and government job updates, stay connected with Inside Institute. And if you're preparing for SBI Clerk, don't wait for the last few days. Start preparing seriously from now. All the best for your exam. Thank you people for watching this video.